Okay, so it's 25 minutes past 8. I mentioned to you earlier on that we're going to do mathematics. So get your pieces of paper. If you have pencils, if you have pen, we will demystify, the myths surrounding mathematics. Mathematics is part of our daily lives. Mathematics is everyday activity. Mathematics is everything that we do, the steps we take. In fact, the way we eat, the effort that goes into the food we put into our mouth, every action that goes is mathematics. And so you just sit, relax. We will take you through something. My guest in the studio is Professor Sichofe Anku, is the founder and patron, Ghana Mathematics Society. Augustine Gato is also acting president, Ghana Mathematics Society, and they're here with me. Good morning, Prof. Good to see you again.
Yeah, good morning.
I'm always excited anytime I see you. Augustine, good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
So, Prof,
yes.
I know you've been doing this for years.
So many years.
Yes, and it's become part of you. How do you feel? What has been the response like?
I would say the response has been positive.
Yeah.
But I think there's still a lot to do.
Okay.
Because I consider the mathematics problem as some very big elephants that no one person can carry.
Yeah.
So we need to take pieces, everybody on board, and get something done. And we have been doing certain things for some time.
Okay.
And I want to just give a simple overview.
Okay.
There's the need for us to demystify mathematics, because many people approach mathematics as something alien from space.
Yeah.
But I keep telling people, mathematics is everyday things that we do around us. And if we should understand the concepts of mathematics and relate them to real life, we'll see that mathematics is doable, very friendly, very, very, very important. And what we do to make it easy for students, looking back, when I remember that in 2016, we have 90,000 straight F in core mathematics. And 2017, 58,000 straight F in core mathematics. If you look at the figures, you will say there's improvement. Yes, there's slight improvement. But one failure is bad enough. We don't need even one failure at all.
Yeah.
It's bad enough because of the utility of mathematics in everything that we do. So we have been doing a few things like using hands-on activities to teach mathematics, help students to understand, appreciate. They develop the concepts themselves.
Yeah.
We don't just tell them Pythagoras theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Yeah.
How do you come by that?
Yeah.
They go through hands-on activities to derive the formula. Area of a circle is pi r squared.
Yeah.
What's pi?
Yeah.
Where the pi from?
Yeah.
Some even think when they say pi, we are talking of meat pie.
I didn't grab pie.
Yeah. It's not. It's a mathematical concept, a constant that can derive practically from hands-on activities. And then we use technology to simplify some of the things that we couldn't do some time ago, for it to make sense, because technology is for the future. We do those things. And we have made people to benefit from our approach. We have the Migasa Mathematics Academy, which is the implementing wing of the Ghana Mathematics Society, where we do all of these things. We hold camps every year. Last year, our camp, or this year, in August, our camp was live on Facebook. And students came all over, from Bolga, Takwa, Kolit, they all came. And they enjoyed themselves.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, you could see that they were so excited. And then apart from that, we have some schools that benefited from our programs, like Rising Sun School at Sakumuno.
Okay.
Happy Kids School at Kiseman. And then we are trying to go to the source of the problem.
Yeah.
We are the teachers.
Yeah.
Teachers, the source. We have trained so many teachers from all the 10 regions of Ghana. And those we have trained so far, the feedback we get is things are doing very well in their schools. A school called me from Sandema, a teacher, that before they were getting 0% in the whole school. Then after our training, the students have started getting 100%. And I've got a lot of such evidence all around.
Yeah.
So the field we are training, they are giving us feedback that things are going on very well. And we are excited about that. So but we want to increase the engagement to many other schools. And what we are doing is, for the teachers, we have in-service teachers, we have in-training teachers. So the teachers being trained for the colleges of education, we go to them. So far we have gone to Tamale College of Education, Bagabaga College of Education, Akati College of Education, St. Teresa's College of Education, and we are inviting the other ones to invite us to come to them, to come and show them, because we want to catch them at the source before they come out. So that when we get them at the source, then when they come out, their teaching will be different and they will impact on the students we're meeting. Then after that, we're having teachers in service. And what we are doing now is we have set up a new institute. That's Migasa Professional Institute of Mathematics Education, where we are trying to train teachers, on a regular basis, so that they come to our place to come and study how to teach mathematics. And they get certificates for that in terms of primary mathematics, JHS mathematics, SHM mathematics. We are working in collaboration with University of Cape Coast, so that after we've trained them, they'll go through 2 years, they will have certificate from the university, certifying that they are now competent to teach mathematics. We want to continue holding professional development for all of these people. So that's what we are planning to do. And then we have been to few colleges, like I've told you recently, and then that's one of the things, we are teaching them, how to use the technology. We have got some software that the students, when they use, they are so excited. They can create, they can do anything at all they want to do in
mathematics software.
Mathematics software. They can do anything at all. So these are the sort of things we are doing for now and the future plans. We hold camps, like I said, every long vacation we hold camp. And we train teachers, they come. We used to ministry bringing them. But now what we want to do is we want to have our own institution. So where they come every Christmas, holiday time, every Easter, holiday time, every long vacation. So they take 2 years to complete the course for certificate in teaching mathematics for primary. Another 2 years for certificate in teaching, mathematics for junior high schools, and for another one for senior high schools. We will enroll. So we are going to place everything on our website. www.GhanaMathematicsSociety-gms.org. Then our Facebook page, that's Ghana Mathematics Society. You go there, you find out all that we have been doing. Everything is there. So we are going to put details of our training program, on our Facebook page and then on our website for people to follow. So that our first entrance, we expect them in April 2018 to roll out our continuous program of training teachers, because this mathematics menace should not continue. It is very serious, very, very serious, because it is disturbing everything around the country. Because we believe the principles and methods of mathematics will ensure the efficiency of the things we do. Now, look at all the flooding, the buildings breaking down, the potholes on the road. It's all mathematics. If we understand the principles, how to apply them, and we do them well, can be a paradise.
So the point is that with all these buildings like you're talking about, with all these floods, the fact that some of the roads are not done well, constructed well, you are attributing this to the fact that we've not given proper attention to mathematics.
Seriously.
So it means our engineers are not aware of all of this.
They are aware.
Or they are aware, but they are cutting corners.
There are many problems. Like you see, look at what happened at the Melcom building that collapsed. What happened? Somebody went there, used his fingers to scratch the building when it collapsed. And the fingers were able to scratch, and it was all sand coming out. So what to be concrete? Where was the cement? Oh, there's
something went wrong with quantities.
Something went wrong
with quantities,
and many things are going wrong everywhere.
Okay.
Because you're not applying the principles and methods of mathematics.
Okay.
Buildings are collapsing. Why? Because of ratio. Simple. Of cement to sand.
Sand, yes.
To water.
Or
you're not doing the correct ratio. You don't get the correct strength. You know.
Okay.
We don't give you slope as we should give slope for water to flow away. What are the drains? What are the gutters? When you get the gutters, you go and choke them with whatever you can think of.
Yeah.
We do all of these things.
Okay. You mentioned the source being the teachers. Yes. What about the teaching materials?
When I say teachers, there are many things involved there.
Okay.
You know, I'm just being simplistic.
Before you explain that point, I've just been signaled that we have Nana on the line. He's a caller. So let's engage him alongside as we move on. Then we'll ask specific. Nana, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Nana.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes.
Yes, Prof, good morning. Yeah, I enjoyed listening to him, and he was enumerating what they are doing. I want to make this suggestion. You see, when he said they are liaising with the University of Cape Coast to certify those teachers they train, I became a bit worried. When he mentioned the University of Cape Coast, what I was expecting to hear was that, you know, some of these professional teachers go to University of Cape Coast, the Faculty of Education, to be trained in the teaching of mathematics. Some also go to University of Education, Winneba, to be trained in the teaching of mathematics. And these people are those who go to the training colleges also to train teachers in mathematics. So I was expecting to hear that the collaboration that they have is to help build that faculty or department in teaching methodology as far as mathematics is concerned, and then they intend train those who come for training in mathematics. And those who come for training mathematics also train the training colleges, teachers who come there to train mathematics. I'm looking at the sustainability aspect of it. Well, as a body which wants to set up its school, they can do that. But if you want to look at lasting solutions, then we should make it in such a way that the methodology you are talking about will be seen at the training colleges where teachers are taught the methodology of teaching mathematics. And that, for me, will go a long way to enable teachers train students to like mathematics. And again, they should also have effective collaboration with Ghana Education Service.
We've lost Nana on the line, but some good points.
Yes. Thank you very much for your remarks. And let me say a few things about them. For the case of Cape Coast University, you know, we have our own institution. They are not doing the teaching. We have our own staff that will do their own thing. It's a professional development. But you see, we went to accreditation board to get everything done, and they said that I was a professional, you know, course. So they don't have jurisdiction over that. You know, so you must find a university to cooperate with, collaborate with. So we went to Cape Coast University because they do these things, so they have some knowledge. So they are only going to help us certify, but they're not going to do the teaching. We are going to claim that these are students that we design the course outline, everything for them. So it's not Cape Coast University at all. We are only collaborating with them for certification. And he also heard me say that we are going to the source. We have been going to some training colleges. We have been to them physically. The colleges I mentioned, we went there. I traveled all the way to Tamale to go and meet them, met the whole school, the students, and we took them through some of the things I'm talking about. So
to help build capacity.
Capacity,
methodology, and then
everything, the content, the methodology, everything, because they are going to come out and come and teach from the primary school. So let's engage them at the source before they come out. You see, that's what we are doing. So we have been to some 5 colleges. We are going to go to all the rest to go engage them there. And then after that, we continue providing professional development. Like I said, every holiday you can come and register and come and, for, you know, because
during long vacation,
Christmas, Easter, just continue. So it's going to be continuous something. We are not just doing something for one day, 9-day wonder. we just want to continue every day throughout the whole year to make sure that the menace of mathematics is nipped in the bud once and for all.
He was talking about a collaboration with GES, and then his line dropped.
Yes,
I could tell where he was.
Yeah, with GES too. You know, the first I told you we train teachers from all the 10 regions.
Yeah.
GES brought the teachers to us. The Ministry of Education brought the teachers to us.
Okay.
We have been doing that with them all the time.
Okay.
So we don't leave them out. Even right now, our letters have gone to the minister already.
Yeah, but then how do we monitor? What measures do you put in place, or you leave it there after you have done the training?
No, if after I did the training, that we go to find out. You see, now that I've said the institute, it's part of our decision to go and monitor them.
Okay.
All those we train, we monitor them and see that they are doing, because they are going to give them certificates.
Yeah.
And we make sure that there are requirements.
Yeah.
There's a field work you must go and do.
Exactly.
You must write projects.
Exactly.
Do all of those things.
Exactly.
For us to see how they are teaching and whether they are teaching effectively.
Exactly.
That's our concern.
Okay, I was asking when you said you were going to target the source, the teachers. I asked about the teaching materials, and then you were going to explain.
Yeah.
Came through, yes.
The teaching materials are very important. It's my interest to note that we have written our own books. We've written our books, which they use. When all the teachers that came for the past trainings, they use our books. They are GS approved books because we use the GS syllabus.
Okay.
And I wrote the book myself.
Yeah.
So if you follow the book, it becomes all those who come to use the books.
So mathematics made simple.
Simple. We made. I shall bring the copy for you.
Okay.
You know, you see, we have got all of these things, so we are not looking at only one direction.
Yeah.
We're looking at the teachers, the materials, even the teaching and learning materials that they have always been noise about.
Yeah.
We make sure that the teachers produce the teaching and learning materials themselves. You know, we don't go to buy. If you see, it's a clinometer. There's a clinometer that's made there. But you make the teacher make the clinometer himself or herself.
Yeah.
In making it, you are learning mathematics.
Okay. Augustine, let me turn attention to you now. This morning I pulled out a few formulas and I was just playing with them with my friends in the studio, and I noticed that both of them were just as ignorant and confused as somebody listening to us will say that I remember when we were in school, they say, area of a circle is pi r square. Then area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. You know? You see, they have run to the studio. So I remember we memorized some of these things.
Yes.
But how did they arrive at those formulas?
Yes.
Let's talk to the issues now.
Thank you very much, and good morning to your listeners. When teachers go to the classroom and they go to just tell their students all these things, you state formulas, and they don't get to understand what you really mean. That is how it happens. That is the result we will get. That is why our methodologies and our processes of teaching are different. So that we don't tell the teachers to go to the classroom to say everything, but we give you practical activities which the student himself will go through and arrive at these formulas and constants. So when the student is able to derive these constants by himself, without the teacher necessarily telling him, he knows where he got it from, he knows how he got it, and he understands it. Yes, that is what, when we go to the training colleges, we do. So we show them samples of activity sheets, how they can be able to develop for themselves some of these activity sheets on every topic in mathematics, so that when they go to the classroom, you don't go and tell the student this is the formula for finding the area of a circle. No, the student by an activity will be able to find out truly this is the area of
this is what it means to say it is
the area of a circle,
or the area of a sphere.
Exactly. And when we take the trainee teachers through these methods themselves, and they're able to derive these things by themselves. And when they do it by themselves, they are excited. And that fear that they had, that misconception that they had earlier on is taken away.
Yeah.
They realize that the processes are simple, the methodology is simple, and therefore they tend to embrace the subject. So everywhere that we've been to, all the training colleges from Tamale to Bagabaga to Akachi to St. Teresa's, you could always see the excitement on the faces of the students, even though we're doing mathematics. And it's that kind of atmosphere that we wish that there will be the training teachers, when they are posted to their stations, will be able to create in their classrooms a flexible atmosphere where students can feel free and study mathematics. In this day, when mathematics is mentioned in the school, students are afraid. Some want to dodge their classes. Why? Because there's a certain fear and a phobia in them for the subject, which should not be. But when you take videos of our programs, you realize the free atmosphere, the free environment in which students study mathematics, and they are always excited. And that is what we want to be to spread across the country. So that students will get to embrace the subject and gain understanding of it. Because if this fear continues, I'm afraid that the failures will continue. But if the fear is taken out and people embrace it, then definitely there is no way that the failures will not come down.
I was mentioning that the chief examiner's reports usually.
I'm going to give you an example before. You know, let's look at the case of, you talk about the area of a circle. And there's A area is equal to pi r squared. What's pi? You just take it. It's 22/7.
It's a constant.
Where's it coming from?
But
you see, we make our students go to a practical activity to see what pi is. You see, we give you take several circular objects. So you take thread. The computer can do it better. But manually, you take thread and take it around the circular whatever, which you call the circumference. Find from many different sizes of circular objects. And then find their diameters. Find the ratio of the circumference to the diameter. And then let's get a constant. That constant we call pi. That's all. So after you found everything, you have columns, you created everything. You measure the circle 1, circle 2, circle 3. This is the diameter, this is the circumference, this is the diameter. You find the ratios and they're all giving you some value, which is a constant. So, you see, that is what you call pi. So, any circular object, find its distance around it, we call it circumference, divide it by the diameter, you will have a constant. Pi. That's all. That's pi. So, knowing pi now, we can use it to find the area of a circle to give you pi r squared. If you don't want to, I don't tell you. We go to transformation. We transform the circular circle into something rectangular. Because you know how to find this area of a rectangle.
Rectangle.
So we make the circle become a rectangle. So you can find the area of the circle. You see, one side of that circle, rectangle you have created is now pi r.
The length. And the width. Of the rectangle.
The width is now r. And the length is pi r. So pi r times r will give you pi r squared. How you get h equal to pi r squared? No magic. It's real, practical. They develop it themselves. So they always you will never forget it. Because you see yourself.
So you even help them appreciate where the formula is coming from.
Exactly.
Not that they are memorizing.
No.
Just memorize area of a circle.
No. You develop yourself. Everything. A squared equal to b squared plus a squared plus b squared plus c squared. Pythagoras we show you how. All those, when you talk about Socrates so many times. No, it's just a ratio of sides of a triangle. That's all. So you take a right angle triangle, you find the ratio of one side to the other side. All the sides we call opposite over adjacent. They give you a constant value. That's called tangent. Another ratio will give you a constant value called sine. Another value give you a constant value called cosine. That's all. There's no need for you to go memorize Socrates. Just understand it. That's all. And you can use it to do many other. You can use it to find height. So many things.
Bubu sends a text. Bubu says that, good morning to all of you in the studio. Please, At what age can a child reach to start experiencing mathematics education?
In fact, mathematics is a lifelong thing. They do it even when they are very young.
Yeah.
They may not realize what they are doing, but we have to sensitize them, into the rhythm of what they are doing. They are doing something frequency, is there. They say ma, 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 ma. There's a frequency behind it.
Yeah.
So at any age, you can teach a child. You can teach a 2-year-old child calculus. I've been telling people all the time. 2-year-old child calculus.
Really?
Yes.
How?
Okay. No, don't worry. It's very easy. Now, you know that if it's regular, this is regular.
Yeah.
Regular object. The area is breadth times length.
Yeah.
Right? And I give you something else. Let me tear this off.
A portion of yes.
Like this.
Yes.
It's not regular. I want you to find the area.
It's still length times breadth.
Yeah, but what you have to do now is that I want to find the perimeter. What do you do? You take a thread and go around here.
Yes.
And here. Right?
Yes.
That gives you can find this length.
Yeah.
If you're finding this length, it's not regular. But what you are doing is principle of calculus you are applying. Because you see, calculus involves change. There's change in the length.
Yeah.
It's not the same length.
Yeah.
So you're applying calculus. So the student can do that for you. Thread is learning calculus. That's the principles of calculus. Because calculus is mathematics of change. That's all. So if you go to details, you see that you are saying dy dx, delta x over delta y. Small change in x over small change y. What is small change? The heights are different.
Yeah.
So there's a small change.
Yeah.
Small change. We approximate the change. That's all. That's calculus. So the rate of change dy dx is instantaneous change of rate of something with respect to something else. That's what it is. Your heartbeat, boom, 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 something boom, boom. All of this is when you measure them, it's calculus, it's change. Your heartbeat is changing. Go all around everywhere. That's what it is.
So God is a mathematician.
Seriously. Seriously. He created everything.
Yeah.
He created everything. Look at all the way they goes, day, night, the seasons. They're all regular patterns.
Yeah.
There are seasons for everything. Look at the way you run. You take steps.
Yeah.
Frequency. I can go into serious stuff. And you see everything we do is mathematics. You saw when he came.
Yeah.
He wanted to talk. We were asking for the distance of the distance from his mouth.
The microphone.
That's all.
Voice.
When you are talking, there's frequency, the volume, the pitch, all important. They're all mathematics. I'll be asking nobody to tell me any area of life without mathematics.
Yeah.
Let your college score. Any area of life without mathematics.
Okay.
Every area of life will go to mathematics.
Okay.
The moment we understand this, you see, people may understand at different levels. Apply them. If you don't apply them, we have problems.
Yes. So let me make it more interactive. We will do this till we move into the next segment of the show. My guest in the studio, acting president, Ghana Mathematics Society, Augustine Gator, and Professor Sichupe Anku, who is the founder and patron of the Ghana Mathematics Society. And we've been doing this. This is not the first time. For those of you who have followed us, we have decided to give him the support so that we work on this campaign. And so he's here again. We're demystifying all the myths surrounding mathematics. So even your 2-year-old child can start studying calculus. Simple.
Easy.
It's very simple. So Bubu, the question you ask, even at the age of 2, once the child can talk, you can expose that child to the basic principles of calculus. So let me find out. So there's a possibility of picking somebody who fears mathematics, who has a phobia for mathematics, and make that person love mathematics, isn't it, Augustine?
That's it, and we've done that all the time. Our programs have changed a lot of lives to the extent that there were students who feared mathematics, did not want to have anything to do with anything related to mathematics, but came for our programs, either our camps or our workshops, but from then on took on courses that were related to mathematics. Others changed from arts to science.
Really?
And
you mean people move from arts to science?
Plenty of them.
Yes. And till date, they are excelling and they are doing very well. So at the center of all this is what we are asking for. We are asking for the introduction of what we call practical mathematics, making mathematics practical. So that if there is practicals in biology, there is practical sessions in physics and other subjects, there should also be practical sessions in mathematics. Because when children have use their hands and in doing things, improving things, especially in mathematics, they don't tend to fear those things. They tend to appreciate and accept those things. So we're asking for practical mathematics. And
so I'm a little bit confused here. So how come GES and all other institutions that with the mandate have not identified this over the period to say that, well, we should have practical sections? Because you go to the science schools, they have all the laboratories, biology, chemistry, physics, and mathematics we only study in class. And on the blackboard. Now we're even using whiteboards.
I believe they do. We've spoken to teachers, we've gone around schools, and we've spoken to authorities. Their major concern is the fact that time does not allow for them to be able to introduce these the practical sessions into their timetable.
Augustine, let me go to the phone. Amwa is on the line. Let's speak to Amwa, and then we will. It depends on how long he stays on the line, but then when we're done, we can go for the news at 9, return, and then continue with our conversation. Amwa, good morning.
Good morning, Cecil.
Yes.
You see, I love it when you and George and Willie Graham were doing what you were doing from the onset. If our teachers who taught us mathematics could do it as the professor is saying, do you think our foundation will be as it is now?
That's the problem, my brother.
And the good mathematicians who were teaching us became lecturers. The good mathematicians who were supposed to handle the primary students who will not fear, will not have that phobic for mathematics, all became professors and lecturers. They left the primary level whereby we'll take it from there and go with it. And then another put fear in us. We'll go the hot mentor. Whether you are thinking or not thinking, you are forced to think. And if you fail to think, you are disciplined. So how do I have love for such a subject? So you see, that phobia, just as he's telling us, they must do well to help us so that our young ones can pick from there. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Okay, so
yes, most of the teachers complain about time. So that they're not able to introduce the practical sessions into their timetable. To be able to solve that, that's why we have come up with the idea of the formation of mathematics clubs in all the schools in Ghana, so that after school, such meetings can be held after school, where these practical sessions can be introduced to the students for them to be able to appreciate the concepts and for them to also be able to see the real life application of these concepts that they study in the classroom. So if the teachers can take it upon themselves to introduce these mathematics clubs in their schools, then that problem of time will be solved. Yes. So practical mathematics is one of the methodologies that we are trying to introduce, one of the ways that we are trying to use,
because it gives you hands-on approach.
Exactly.
You deal physically with all the objects.
Exactly.
You know, if they say 1/3 of something, you can appreciate it better, and you know what exactly it means.
Exactly. And the aim of practical mathematics is two. There are two aims of practical mathematics. That's one, to help the students to understand the basic concepts.
Hold on. Let's go for the bulletin at 9. When we return, then you go back to the aims again of practical mathematics. We will be back after the news at 9. 6 minutes past 9 is the time. It's the fourth and final segment of the morning show. My guests are still with me in the studio. Professor Sichope Anku, founder and patron of the Ghana Mathematics Society. Acting president is also here with me, Augustine Gato. Augustine, you were on the floor before we went for the bulletin. You were talking about the aims of practical mathematics. Yes. You said the first one is,
and I was saying that the first one is to help the students to understand the mathematical concepts. Yeah. So practical mathematics helps the student to be able to develop these concepts by himself or by herself. Okay. And the example of that was what was given earlier on about the discovery of the area of a circle being pi r squared, where the teacher does not tell the student what pi is, but the student through activities is able to discover for himself
why the constant pi
and what value it holds.
Okay.
Yes, he's able to see for himself. And the other aim is for us to be able to relate mathematics to real life, for us to see how it relates to real life and how we can be able to use mathematics to be able to solve our problems and challenges that we face. So when students come for our programs, we are able to guide them, for them to use mathematics to be creative, to use shapes, basic shapes and solids to be able to create things for themselves. By that example, if students can be able to create bags, they're able to create envelopes, they're able to create, many other things from the mathematical concepts that they study in the classroom. By that, they begin to see that mathematics is not something that's abstract, but it's something that actually relates to their life, and it is something that they can use and that they really need.
Okay.
Yes. In the classroom today, many students don't know why they are studying mathematics. Therefore, the interest to study it is not there, because if you don't know why you're studying something, you don't know how it applies to your future. The interest just vanishes. But if you know that, okay, fine, I want to be a journalist, and there's some mathematics in there, I want to be a hairdresser in the future, there's some mathematics in there, then when I'm going for a mathematics class, I will take it serious. But if I think that I want to be a journalist, because all I say about journalists is they sit probably on radio and they speak good English, they sit on TV and they look very nice and they speak very well. So all I need is my English class.
And they drive nice cars.
So if that is because they speak very, all I need is English, and if I don't need mathematics, then I'll be telling myself a lie. It is the mathematics teacher who must show the student that no, everything we do in life involves mathematics. That is why we always say that the principles and methods of mathematics ensure efficiency in everything that we do. Everything.
Efficiency,
and yes, in everything that we do. So every career in this world involves some mathematics. Everything that we do involves some mathematics. If the teacher makes us to understand that, then there is no student who wants to skip a mathematics class because he or she does not see how it relates to his field or his or her field.
This is something I have observed. I don't know about you. Young students approach you, you are talking to them, you ask a very simple basic thing, and they are looking for calculators on their phone to 25 years ago I was so and so. Which year am I talking about? And they are struggling. They are struggling seriously. Then they were looking for calculations or calculators on their phone or proper calculators too. But you go to the markets, we do business with all these market women all the time. They don't have calculators. They are able to tell you the cost. They give you balance. Our grandparents who did not even go to school.
It comes to...
Prof, I'm coming. Let me go to the phone. Alhaji Dauda is on the line. We'll get done with him and then we'll come back to the studio. Alhaji Dauda.
Yes.
Yes, let's hear you.
Prof and his colleague, they are welcome. The first question... hello?
Yeah, we're listening to you, Alhaji.
Yes. My first question to Prof is, in the 50s, 60s, 70s, we used to have a subject called arithmetic. Now, what is the difference between arithmetic and mathematics, Prof? And why is it that arithmetic is no more an examinable subject from the exams council? 2, Prof, are you aware that we are short of mathematics teachers in all the SHS schools and other higher institutions? Would you mind if your association could do a letter to the doctor in charge of the education ministry so that you could supply them with teachers? 3. Prof, are you aware that all graduates from science and tech, Cape Coast who read mathematics come out, they don't get work? I don't understand why. And if even they will get employment at all, they end up in the classroom. They are not accepted in the other sectors of the economy. Thank you, Prof.
Okay, thank you very much, Alhaji Dauda. So, Prof.
Okay, these are very interesting points, though. Yeah. Now, in terms of arithmetic and mathematics, yes, you see, there's a graduation from arithmetic to mathematics. Yeah. And I was saying, maybe I'm talking to so many people. Algebra is a generalization of arithmetic. So when you are doing algebra, you are still doing arithmetic. If you are doing calculus, you are still doing arithmetic. Because all mathematics up to university level can be reduced to arithmetic: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The point is to make people realize this. But that's not what's happening, because mathematics is always taught in a rush. We don't have time to teach it for people to understand. And it's all because I can tie this into what you're asking first. Yeah. Now, what's the GS doing? Why is it now that particular mathematics? We have studied this for some time, realizing that that's the way to go. But you see, the fortunate thing is that when they're talking about there's no time for mathematics, it's all because of the way we assess our students in mathematics. It's all examination based. And when you do practical mathematics, you cannot assess the way you assess now. You see, you must change the assessment method. We have got alternative ways of assessing. And you don't have to go to how we conduct exams these days to find out proficiency in mathematics. You can pass through projects, give students projects to do, and assess the projects, and there's a different way to do that. But are we competent to do such things? You see, why is it that people from the universities, they've all studied mathematics, they're not getting jobs?
Yeah.
Now, one is we don't create the jobs though.
Yeah.
But like they're saying, if you don't see the relevance of your mathematics to real life, you find yourself unemployable, because there is mathematics everywhere.
Yeah.
But you see that you can use your mathematics to do something. That's what is missing. You see, so we've got to make conscious efforts to make sure that the connection between the mathematics and real life is established.
Okay. He also said we don't have enough teachers mathematics.
Yeah, you see, we don't train the teacher from scratch.
Yeah.
We only train those who are already been trained.
Yeah.
Give them professional development.
Yeah.
I don't have the mandate to go and get people, train them, qualify them to become teachers.
Yeah.
I train those who are already there. They're not teaching well. Then that's where we come in. That's why we developed. We've created this professional institute of mathematics education to get people to teach well, so that students don't fear mathematics. They don't run away from mathematics class. Yeah. You see, when I have my classes, math classes, students who are sick, they come. They tell their parents, I want to go to class. I don't want to miss mathematics class. You see, they're excited. They don't want to miss even one day. You see, so it depends on this. These are sort of things we are teaching the students, the teachers we are training. That's why we say we want to go to the source.
Yeah.
In fact, I've been trying to meet the minister and then discuss with me some of the issues we are talking. So it's in the process. Even our letters went last week. Was it last week?
Yeah.
Last week. So we are in the process of doing that. We recognize that this must be done.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You see, it's a policy issue. I'm not in policy.
Yeah.
We just implement. If they allow us, we do it.
Okay.
We shall talk to them.
Okay.
That's all.
Now, getting back to that question from Bubu again, with regards to the child, at what age would I see very brainy young chaps do this thing we call abacus. Is linked to mathematics, isn't it?
Place value.
Place value.
Yes.
So do you expose them to some of these things too at that?
You see, we develop the conceptual understanding.
Okay.
And it's based on place value. That's the idea.
Okay.
But in learning place value, you use the practical abacus to show them.
Okay.
You know, because place value has got a very, very important significance. I think I've talked before during elections.
Yeah.
When we didn't know place value, so we caused a mess and went to court. Because we couldn't count. That's all what it is. If you break it down seriously, we couldn't count well.
Yeah.
That's all.
That was a challenge.
That was a challenge. Say 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. You made a mistake. You added one vote. You take somebody's one vote away. You don't realize it. You think it's registered voters that's bloated.
Yeah, but if it's
It is
deliberate,
mathematics.
but it's deliberate.
It could be deliberate, but it could be. That one, I don't have any evidence for that. It could be. But what I'm saying is that there's something wrong with your mathematics. That's all.
Yeah.
It was applied where they create a lot of problem.
Yeah.
Whether it was deliberate or
Not deliberate.
deliberate, that's another issue altogether.
Or the fact that you have even used people who are ignorant. And they don't even know.
They don't know what they are doing.
Yes.
You see, they go and do something, they think that they are doing something great, but it's not.
Yeah.
You see, and it's causing a lot of problem.
Yeah.
Look at the elections all over. It's not counting that's causing problems all over the world.
Yeah.
Counting. That's all. It's just counting. That's causing a lot of problems. So we need to make sure that the mathematics is understood. You know, I had before these last elections, I was on most stations talking. I was telling them, this time we should have mathematically literate people at the polling stations. And they talked. They said they wanted accountants
and
so many people.
statisticians. And
Okay, and I'm sure that helped somehow.
Yeah.
You will not see that they, up front, but behind the scenes, you must make sure everything works out well. There's no conflict.
Yeah.
You see, if you don't do that well because of mathematics,
Yeah.
place value, we teach place value very well. We make sure you understand place value. And if you don't understand place value, you can cause a lot of... Go to the banks and see.
Yeah.
You must connect between the verbalization. I want 2,460 cedis. You must write it in figures.
Yes, and then in words.
Words. On the check. If one of them is wrong, you don't get your money.
Yeah.
And many times people come to you, write this for me, write this for me, write this for me at the bank. It's a very serious issue. For that matter, many people don't want to go and take their money to the bank. You may not see as a serious matter, but it's a serious matter. They don't want to. Why should I take my money to the bank and I'm going to all this stress to go and withdraw my money? Excuse me.
Okay. There's a text message from Uncle Ash says that it said maths is logic. And he wants to find out from you whether you agree to this point that the fact that the fear of maths by students and people in general arise due to people not being made to be logical from the onset.
You see, mathematics is many things. It's not only logic.
Okay.
Logic is part of mathematics.
Mathematics, yes.
So you must make sure that you can reason logically. You know what logical reasoning means. If you say, if your wife is wicked, and say all women are wicked, is it logical? We must teach you to see that.
Yeah.
That is not logical to say because your wife is wicked, all women are wicked. So there is a logic there we teach you.
Yeah.
That you cannot say that, all politicians are corrupt. Who told you that? It's not true. Some politicians are corrupt, but not all politicians are corrupt. Some civil servants are more corrupt than politicians.
That is mathematics.
That's
it's the logic.
The logic of it.
Yeah.
You see, that's what we look at. So mathematics is not only logic.
Yes.
Part of mathematics is logic. That's all.
Okay. All right. I'm enjoying myself, and I'm sure my listeners too are enjoying our discussion and our conversation. So, if you have a challenge, why not? Feel free. Get to Ghana Mathematics Society. They are ready to assist. They are ready to help. Professor Nku has done a lot for a lot of institutions, and that one I can say with authority, and he's still doing it. That's how come he's gradually nurturing young talents and young ones to take over from him. And acting president Augustine Gato definitely will fit perfectly into his shoes. So Augustine, you have tall task.
Very
order.
Very tall.
Okay, all right. Let me take your final, or if you want to say something, just
just in addition to what Prof said, as part of the methodology that we are introducing to the schools, we are also encouraging teachers to use technology to be able to teach their students.
Okay.
Many schools have ICT labs already, which they use to study ICT and many other things. But we are also advocating that they use these labs to be able to teach their students mathematics. Yes, that's why when we come for our programs that we are organizing, we show you how to be able to use these programs to be able to develop the concepts for the students to be able to visually appreciate these concepts and get to understand them. So that is one thing that I want to help the teachers with, for them to be able to embrace, for them to be able to probably appreciate that mathematics is everywhere and in every relates to every career. There is a book that we have that's a Mathematics Everywhere, which I will encourage every teacher, trainee teacher to get. It talks about the many careers in the world, not all of them though, but it covers a lot of careers in the world.
134
careers in the world, and shows them how
mathematics fits into all those careers.
So whether you are an architect, you are a pilot, you are a hairdresser, you are a cook, all these
broadcaster, everyone,
hunter,
exactly. So
baker,
so teachers should be able to get this book and study and get to know how mathematics relates to the various careers.
And you're saying these are all GS approved
books,
materials that I have. GS is written on the book, GS approved. And even it might interest you that this Mathematics Everywhere, the foreword was written by Professor Aloti.
Okay, the late Professor Aloti.
Yes.
Wow. He was a mathematician too.
Very serious one. He was my mentor.
Wow.
May
he so rest in peace.
Yes. So teachers should get these books and to be able to educate their students, because students in the class have different ambitions and different desires and different career goals. So if you cannot show a student why he or she must do mathematics, then it becomes difficult for that student to be able to come for the mathematics class. So just to help them, they should be able to get these.
Prof, let me take your final words. What?
Final. I've been saying so many things all the time. I would think that for now, you see, I've been saying all the time, we have to review our curriculum. It's not relevant to our national development. Not. If you don't make it relevant, practical, so that after going through this course, I know what I can do with my mathematics. I become efficient being electrical, technician, whatever.
But Prof, I mean, with this, I think some of you can write to the policymakers that we should collectively come together, and I know it can be frustrating, and I know you have done a lot, but
we do.
Yes, it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. They don't listen.
We do. They have their own agenda.
Yes,
and the agendas don't meet with the technocrats' agendas. So there's always a disconnect somewhere. So the things are not moving the way they should be. The way we see it should be very smooth. Later there's no time, there's no this, there's no this, there's no this, there's no this, there's no money, there's no this. I hear a lot of them, but you see where the money should go is not going. And then what we need to do, like if I tell you all the places I've gone to, we went on our own. Went to Tamale.
On your own?
On my own. Akati, Baga, whatever, we went on our own. And I saw, it was good, I saw all the bad roads. Very bad roads. So that's what it is. What do? You go there, the students are excited. They are excited. And I say, what are these, for long time, what are they doing here? We can just, small thing, turn them around. Because you see, one student teacher, we turn around, it's going to affect many other students. You see, that's why we are focusing on the teachers. Get one teacher, because I told you somebody called me from Sandema. He's still on my Disney. Even I talked to me about 2 days ago. He's very excited. He came for training all the way from Sandema to Lashibi to come and train. And after that, he went back and said, hey, my students, they used to get 0%. Now they're getting 100%. What was a larger pool from Adimako? Somebody took him. And then Christy. Lizzie.
It's from Esosha.
Esosha. A lot of them. You see, so when they come to experience it, they wonder, can mathematics be so exciting? I say, yes, it can be. So what we are asking for is they should help us. We are willing to go out there and show them.
Okay.
We are willing. So they should help us.
Thank
when
you.
we write them,
they should respond to your
they should
letters.
respond and give us the encouragement.
Thank
like
you.
this, I was telling you that we want to organize an FM.
Yeah.
Start talking mathematics every morning to students. Every morning. But there's a lot
to be done
there. There.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. I've enjoyed talking to you, and so we will find time again and then do some more talking. Professor Sichopanku is the founder and patron, Ghana Mathematics Society. Augustine Gator is the acting president, Ghana Mathematics Society. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Anywhere you there, I go there. I said it, Coco, mama, and only.
Okie dokie, so if you need assistance to Ghana Mathematics Society, take a pen, take a pencil, write this number 0244 983152.